All right, you feather merchants. This video is 6 reasons why you do not want to come to prison. And I'm making it for the benefit of former or actually gang members and wannabe gang members. Um, prison's not pleasant. You might think it's a big joke, and you might want to go there because you have a lot of friends that are there, but it's really a poor choice. And one of the reasons you don't want to go there is most of you guys, you probably resented your mother and father telling you what to do and what not to do. Well, when you go to prison, everyone's going to be telling you what to do and what not to do. The correctional officers are going to tell you when you get up in the morning, uh, when you can have breakfast, when you're going to get a sack lunch, so you don't have to worry about lunch. You're going to eat bologna sandwiches usually, and they're going to tell you when you can eat dinner, and they'll tell you when you can take a shower. Um, Sometimes you can't take a shower. You have to shower in your sink. Um, anyway, and then to top it off with you have all the officers telling you what to do and what not to do. Uh, you have to. It's hard to do your own time in there. So that means you're going to have to join a gang, and uh, most of these people they're even more stupid than you are. But anyway, they're going to tell you what to do and what not to do also. And if you disobey them, uh, they'll stab you. Where the correctional officers, if you disobey them, they'll just write you up, put you on some sort of restriction, But the groups that you're going to have to join to survive in prison, um, you're going to have to follow their instructions, and sometimes they're going to want you to do things that you don't want to do, like assault other people. That's going to get you more time in prison. Anyway, that's just something to give some thought to the next time you uh, decide to do something stupid. Anyway, and then there's the bad food. You know, they actually, I mean, to me, it's bad food. If for someone that's been eating out of a dumpster, it's wow, it's a good diet. They actually have dietitians that are hired to make sure the food is nutritious, and but they're not hired to make it taste good. Like restaurants don't hire these people; they hire chefs that know how to cook and that know how to make food taste good. And prison food is nothing to write home about. It's, in fact, one of the rules and regulations, of course, there's so many of them, for correctional staff is they're not supposed to eat state food. And I had no problem with that one. That was an easy one to follow. Uh, you couldn't pay me to eat that stuff. Um, anyway, and then you got to figure uh, it's a dangerous environment there, very dangerous. There's no place to go. You fall out of favor with someone, and you can easily get whacked. And not only that, like you could be on the yard minding your own business, and a riot breaks out. The officers are end up shooting their weapons into the yard, and you could easily uh, get accidentally shot or stabbed by another opposing gang member. It's a dangerous environment in there, And uh, then, oh, this is a good one. Um, any of you feather merchants claustrophobic? That means like you don't like small spaces, being confined to a small space. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Well, you're going to have to get used to that one. The cell that they give you to live in isn't very big. It's usually it's smaller than the average bathroom in a moderate size home, very small. And then you're going to have to share that cell with another person. So you want to give that some thought too, also. And you know another thing about being claustrophobic, even when you go to the yard, you're out there on the yard, and not too far away is a cyclone fence. You're surrounded by a cyclone fence, and then when you look beyond the fence, you've got high walls. So that's what you're going to see for as long as you're in that prison. And you can, when you're in that kind of environment, even an average person can start feeling claustrophobic. You know, they feel very uncomfortable being confined to a small space like that. And another reason you don't want to come to prison is, at some point in time, you guys are going to get old, like me, for instance. And when you're young, it's wise to work for a living rather than steal for a living. It's wise to work for a living for a couple of reasons. One, of course, to make money honestly, and to build up a pension. And when you're in prison, that's all wasted time. You're not building up a pension. And believe me, at some point in time in your life, you're going to get older if you're lucky. And when you get older, you're not going to be able to work. And if you don't have that income coming in, life can be real unpleasant for you. And that's another reason you don't want to come to prison. And for me, the number one reason I would think would be you don't have any female companionship. Forget sex. It's like some of you guys come to prison at a young age. I remember there was one guy in a security housing unit in Pelican Bay. He came in there, and I want to say he was 17 years old. He could have been 18, but even if he's 18 years old, going to a prison like Pelican Bay and then going to the security housing unit, it's like, what? When you think of all of what you're missing out on, and unless you're into man love, I mean, if you're into man love, well then you just won the lottery. Anyway, I shouldn't have to make a video like this, but the reason I'm making it is a lot of you guys never got the memo. Prison is a dangerous and horrible place to go. And if you strive to be a gang member, or you are a gang member, that's where you're eventually going to end up. You're going to end up in prison. And I hope you feather merchants give that a little thought. And I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video. All right.